This exhibit includes bluegrass people, country people, so it's kind of a testament to the far-reaching boundaries that country music has.
When I first started writing songs, I had a hard time writing songs that I felt like were true to the bluegrass genre that I grew up playing, because a lot of the songs that I learned to sing by people like Bill Monroe and the Stanley Brothers, they're about Kentucky and the Blue Ridge Mountains. But I grew up on the West Coast, and there are all these California bluegrassers who created so much of the music that inspired me, who you might not think of when you think of this type of music.
When I'm writing a song, it just, sometimes it comes as a little melody, or sometimes it starts as a lyric, or, however it comes. I just try to follow that little idea. And I've written songs that I think are bluegrass songs, and I've written songs that I think are not. Everything I've experienced and ingested throughout my life musically comes out, and it's just kind of like this musical goulash. That's why it's hard sometimes, because I always feel like something that I'm writing is something that I've heard before, because it is. It's just regurgitated in a different way.
And upon now being a two-time Hall of Fame member of the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, it's first in 2020 with our band Newgrass Revival, and then 2023 I went in on my own. And I'd like to think that that our influences have reached out, in that when you're seeing, for instance, Molly Tuttle and Billy Strings here, and we're all in the same exhibit, but they were influenced by the band I was in, and that's a pretty amazing thought when you think about it. But it's all in this building. You can look and see where all the influences come from for quite a lot of us here.
It's amazing. I mean, yeah, as you said, this is my fourth time being here for the American Currents exhibit, and it's just still one of those moments where I'm like pinching myself, because I remember coming here as a kid, and I've probably said this last year too, but seeing Bill Monroe's mandolin, Maybelle Carter's guitar, so many of my heroes who inspired me to start playing this type of music, I really felt a connection to them early on here at the Country Music Hall of Fame.
It means a great deal to me just because the other artists are incredible, and some of my dear friends. And all I've ever really wanted is to be a respectable musician. And all those other folks downstairs, I respect a lot. So to sit beside them as a classmate, if you will, it's an honor.
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming because, I started coming to the Country Music Hall of Fame probably when would it have been, in the late 60s. So it wasn't this building, obviously, at that time. But it's not just another place or another museum for me. This is something that I've been looking up to my whole life, and it's pretty amazing to have some artifacts in there right now.
So when I got home from that tour, I was sitting out by my burn pile, and I was starting a fire, and I ripped off this piece of cardboard and I wrote down the chorus to that song on it, because I just had it in my head. And I realized that I was writing a Willie Nelson song, and I wasn't even going to record the song unless Willie did it with me, Right as soon as he was done recording his part, he sat up and said, "All right, let's go play cards." So we sat there, and he took $1,000 from me real fast, and I'll get it back one day.
Well, I'm California sober, as they say, and lately I can't find no other way. I can't stay out and party like I did back in the day, so I'm California sober.